Hello and greetings to you. I'm beginning today with some verses from Mark's Gospel, chapter 1, beginning at verse 35. In the morning, while it was still very dark, Jesus got up and went out to a deserted place, and there he prayed. And Simon and his companions hunted for him. When they found him, they said to him, "Everyone is searching for you." He answered, "Let us go on then to the neighboring towns, so that I may proclaim the message there also, for that is what I came out to do." As I speak to you today, I'm just back from several weeks of annual leave. As my leave commenced, the latest round of restrictions were just coming into force, and my time away on leave coincided with the 2-week lockdown that we have recently passed through here in Melbourne and Victoria. On the face of it, that may seem a cause for frustration, perhaps even despair and anger. It wasn't ideal. My wife Karen and I had planned to be in far north Queensland, enjoying a much look forward to week away there, but that was not to be. I did think about whether I ought to postpone this time of leave, perhaps look to take it at another time and just carry on working. But in the end, I decided that I really did need a break, and that a few days, indeed a few weeks of leisure, even if spent only at home, would be very welcome. And that turned out to be very much the case. Just a single day without a Zoom meeting or a meeting online on another platform was very welcome indeed. A whole week of such days was something to be cherished, to be honest. And at the end of it all, having just recently returned, I was very pleased and grateful for the time spent away and the opportunity just to do some things that I wanted to do without the many pressures, demands and busyness of life and of ministry. And I think it's true for us all, isn't it, that we do need to find that space, that quiet place, that time of restoration, reflection, solitude, perhaps it may be time spent with others, whatever works for you. The example of our Lord here in Mark's Gospel, chapter 1, is that he got up early in the morning, when it was still very dark, to go and to find that place of solitude, of rest, of reflection, and most of all, of course, of prayer. And we all need that. It can feel, in the rather dramatic words of that reading from Mark, that we are being hunted down, as it were, that the whole town is searching for us, wanting their needs met. So it's all the more important that we do structure our weeks and our days in such a way that there is opportunity for rest, for reflection, and of course, most of all, for prayer, time to be spiritually restored and nourished. Whether that means guarding your day off, going on retreat, or taking a period of leave, even in the midst of the present uncertainties, I think it's important that we all think about how we will find that quiet place in which to be alone with God, to pray, to be restored, refreshed and renewed spiritually. It's all the more important, I think, in light of the present circumstances and uncertainties, where working from home, as many of us are and continue to be, one day can often just blend into another. So I do hope that you will be able to find that place that works for you, and that God will continue to nourish you in all that you do for his people and in his church.